Good evening, everyone. Happy Sunday to all my fans. God bless you all. I wish everybody a blessed new week, a glorious new week, a victorious new week, a week of upgradeness financially, spiritually, physically, in health and life. I wish you, all my fans, all my subscribers, those that are watching my video, a blessed brand new week. May this new week be a peaceful week to every one of us in the name of Jesus Christ. I wish every one of you go to church today because we need to put our trust in God and serve Him according to His word. So, all my people all over the world, this evening, I want to talk about my my country, what destroyed my country. Please, if you have come across my video and you are not yet subscribed, please subscribe to Fidelity Patrick YouTube channel. Let's support each other. Let's make each other grow. Please, my brothers and sisters out there, our big daddy, big mommy, you see my video, please subscribe for my video. Let my video go viral, let it grow, because without you, I can't make it. Please, I need everyone to really support this YouTube channel. Let's be one family. Let's be one big family in the world. And I pray as you subscribe, God will continue to bless you, to enrich you in Jesus' name. So you see, my people, at times, what I will see on social media, what is going on in our great country, always makes me angry, because it's if there is no leadership in that country. Today, a lot of things is happening in that country because the leadership, the citizen, have refused to do the needful. The side of the citizen, I will talk about it. You know, our leader are the ones who destroyed a great country, a great empire that full of riches and wealth. Number one thing that they miss in everything, they have no plan for their citizen, they have no plan for future. That have been the system of our government. They run the government as personal issue. They destroy Nigeria with tribalism, religion, and what? Greediness and sex and self-centered. Those are the things that destroyed Nigeria. Some part of Northerners feel they are untouchable, that they are in power. If you feel you are in majority in a country, that is for you. You are in majority. Being in majority, that does not make you to take over every other executive position in the country. In Nigeria today, President Muhammadu Buhari is the president that is ruling the country. Take a look of the security agency, the chief of staff from the north, the chief of justice from the north, IG of police from the north, army chief from the north, Custom bows from the north. House of Rest speaker from the north. House of Senate speaker from the north. Just take a look of all those things that is happening. When a country that called themselves one country, it seems to be the leader that is dividing the country. How do they divide the country? By tribalism and religion. When they want to contest for election, it doesn't matter what they say, what they do to their opponent, because they want to win election. There you will hear, they will tell you this person is a Muslim. This one is a Christian. Those things were happening year to year. And apart from that, the Nigeria government don't allow their citizens to do business. For instance, somebody like Dangote, that big give palliative to be the only person importing cement, selling cement, have the license to sell cement, to do anything with cement in Nigeria. While there are other people in so many states that has money to establish that same business. Because of Dangote, Okpila Cement and other Boyhan and all the rest was being what? Condemned. Today, that problem had been there, and the federal government are not seeing all those things. When another person established another cement factory in another state, that will also employ more people. That will also employ more people to be what? To be working. Okay. How do they destroy Nigeria? We have cocoa. We don't refine cocoa in our own country. They export cocoa to Britain and refine it and import it back to us. If that cocoa refinery is in Nigeria, either it's in Edo State, it's in Port Harcourt, it's other states, a lot of graduates will be working there. The government, those in power that we elect to power, know all those things. They refuse to do it because why? They want to continue enriching themselves and the people around them within the government. We have oil. We have oil, crude oil, but we don't have refinery in our country. If there is refinery in our country, do you know how many people that will be working there? The federal government, the leaders, they know all those things. They refuse to do it. Okay? Now, we talk about electricity. They don't know. Because there is no stable electricity, they have bring more destruction to themselves. Why did they allow stable electricity? Because it is when senators, ministers have share for the generator that they are importing to Nigeria. Because of that generator, there's some certain person that be give that license to be importing generator to Nigeria. They don't want to have stable light. Do you see how government think? Government forget when we have stable light, there will be more industry, there will be more production, there will be more good things. Because light attracts good things. In Nigeria, they will spend 3 months without light. A community will spend 6 months without light. And when they even come to repair the transformer that got burnt, the light will still be, it come today, it will not come tomorrow. Those are the things that the leaders use to destroy a great country. And again, they don't plan the life of their citizen. Immediately somebody out of school now, he have no place to go. If he have no godfather in power, if he have nobody in power, he have no place to work. It is Nigeria, you will see some MD, they will ask somebody, who is your father? Who do you know? Who is that politician? Before they will employ you. Those people, they know about all those things, the work, they have the qualification to work in that company. As far as bank as all, they will not employ them. But when one Musa or one somebody from nowhere that don't even have the qualification that those one have come, they will employ them. Now, they destroy Nigeria. They use politics to afflict religion, Islamic religion and Christian religion. It is the government of Nigeria that make Islamic religion and Christian religion to be having problem, not any other person. How do they do it? Whenever there is election, the politician will now know that they belong to one Muslim on the other. Maybe at times, if there is no election, you will not see them in mosque. They will not go to mosque and pray. Those that call themselves Christian will not even go to church and pray. But when there is election, that time they will know that they belong to one church. They are from one redeem or one winner. They are from one church or the other. What they will do, they begin to talk to the people that, you know, we are Christians. You need to support me. And all those things were there. They begin to use it to cause a big problem, which was unknown to them. So the Christian and the Muslim people now begin to see each other differences. At the moment, Muslims begin to say they are the owner of Nigeria. How can one claim the owner of a country? So certain part of country will be claiming owner of the country. That is not done in anywhere. The politicians begin to use the religion, the Christian and the Muslim, to begin to trouble the nation. It comes to election. That election in Borno State, a city governor then regroup people from Niger, from Sudan, from anywhere in the name of they are Muslim. They want to unseat somebody who is not a Muslim brother that was in power then. Now, they begin to what? To do all those things. They recruit them. That give birth to Boko Haram in Nigeria. That is a very big terrorist in Nigeria today. Boko Haram came through politicians. It do not just terrorists that enter Nigeria today came through politicians. Before there was no terrorists in Nigeria. It is true in the name of Muslim that Niger, Sudan, different other African people, they are in Nigeria today claiming that they are citizens of Nigeria. In the name of what? Islamic religion. I'm not saying Islamic religion is a bad religion. Islamic religion is a good religion. But individual difference who are using it to cause problem, to do evil. Allah do not ask us to kill. Allah preach about love. Allah preach about giving, how to help one another, how to give food to people. Islamic religion is not a bad religion. We all are calling God, either Christian or Islam. We all are calling God. Now, they begin to do all those things. That give birth to Boko Haram. And it came to a stage that Muhammadu Buhari was interested to come back to power because he dropped the khaki. He want to wear agbada, according to Fela. He said a time we come, they will drop khaki and wear agbada, animal in uniform. Now, because he tried the first time, they couldn't allow him to win because they know who he is. Now, he began to recruit people. bringing people from Niger, from different persons all over the world to come and register in Nigeria because he want to win election by all costs. First time, no way. Second time, no way. Third time, no way. He continued trying. This very one now, he began to use force. Buhari came out on air and said, if he do not win this election, the baboon and mocking will soak with blood. No government that asked Buhari then, who are the baboon and mocking them? Because the people he import, the terrorists he import to the country, he have already gave them assignment to kill in the name of election, to shed blood in the name of election. They begin to spread those people. They promise them, when Buhari win election, we will give you a cow, we will give you a land to be doing grazing, we will make you to be citizen of Nigeria. Because those people, they are moving from one place to the other, they have no place. Those people came to do the work they assigned them to do. And really, he became the president of Nigeria. That gave birth to bandits, that gave birth to Fulani herdsmen. Today, Nigeria are crying. They don't know how come about bandits and Fulani herdsmen killing all over the country. It's Muhammadu Buhari that gave birth to Fulani herdsmen killing and bandit killing. So, that have done, my people. When you take a look at what is happening in Nigeria today, that everybody are trying to say there will be no one Nigeria anymore. Yorubas said they want to go on their own. I want to make people understand here. When Britain, London want to leave EU, do they fight? The answer is no. They said they want to go. People that said they want to go, all of them come out and say, okay, let's vote. They vote it, and London win. They say, okay, you people should go. Now, it comes to Nigeria. Ojukwu said, there is no one Nigeria. Why? Because he saw all those things. Ojukwu is a prophet. He from that time saw all those things. That a time will come that some part of the country will be enslaving other people. I want you to understand that the Northerners, the way and manner of their approach shows that they believe nobody like them in that country, that they are the owner of everybody in that country. The chairman of Miyetti Allah want to talk, he will talk anyhow, nobody will hold him responsible. Gumi will come out, the Islamic Serik will come out and talk anyhow, nobody will hold him responsible. And there are our political leaders in the south, in the southwest, in the south, in the southeast. Those ones will keep quiet. They will not talk. They will not defend their people. They will not ask the Northerners why things are like this. For instance, Enoge was the chief of justice. Enoge do nothing. They just amalgamate cook story just to remove Enoge from office, because they see it, Enoge be there. There is no opportunity for them to do what they want to do, to write what they want to write, to enslave us more. They cook story before the Nigeria people. And our south and southwest and southeast, because those people, greediness and selfishness, because of looking for power, looking for position, nobody from this region that defend the Northern. Nobody. They allow Muhammadu Buhari to remove a Northern, because when the Northern is there, Muhammadu Buhari will not get the opportunity to ring second time election. Because by tribunal, by law, they are going to fight him and remove him. They went and removed a Northern. Today, the Tako is there from the north as Chief Justice of Nigeria. Somebody that read Sharia law. Sharia law with English law, are they the same? They went and bring somebody that reads Sharia law to become the Chief Justice of Nigeria. That's to tell you, Nigeria is Islamic country by those people. So, these are the way things are going on in that country. Whereby you see people are not talking today, we need to go on our own. Britain leave EU. EU do not hold Britain, London with force. They must stay with them. They allow them to go. But the same London don't want Nigeria to divide. My brothers and sisters, ask yourself why. The reason is this: who owns Chevron in Nigeria is the London. Our own here. A country, another country is the Chevron, is the Chevron, is the share in our own country, America and London. So how can such country grow? How can such country develop when we have enemy hold us in our grip, and we that are supposed to show love to each other in that same country are not saying we are Northerners, we are the owner of Nigeria? You people are the one that destroy Nigeria because you feel you are more supreme than others in that country. Those are the things that destroy Nigeria. Those are the problem. Greediness and selfishness. Because our leaders are always on the way of looting, stealing, looking for bribing, corruption everywhere. Those are the things that destroy Nigeria. Because the corruption now is the blood of every Nigeria. Corruption. I want you all to know. Except those that God is just willing to deliver from that lineage of corruption. Everybody believe when anywhere you are walking, you are entitled to look for a source to be running down that company. Even the company is going down, it doesn't matter to them. So far, they are getting their money. Even the owner is into debt, it doesn't concern them. It's in everybody in that country today. Why? That is the way the leaders nurture their citizens to grow. Corruption and stealing. They steal from the treasury. They steal from the government everywhere. Today, you hear government will be saying, he's a Yahoo boy. That boy is a Yahoo boy. Government go and police, go and arrest them. You people are the one that give birth to Yahoo boy because you are the senior Yahoo government. The senior Yahoo you people are. If the police are really doing their job in that country, all the politicians, all our politicians, our leaders, supposed to be in jail. All our leaders, all of them supposed to be in jail. They will go there and be feeding them with 1 cup of gari a day. All our leaders, you guys supposed to be in jail. Either the past government, from the present government, all of them supposed to be in jail. If police in Nigeria do not sow their soul to the government, to the politicians, to be using them as a rag. So, my brothers and sisters all over the world, this is how our leader destroy Nigeria. In the name of election, in the name of money, in the name of position, in the name of they want to become the president, the senator, the governor of a state. It doesn't matter what will happen. Look at, for instance, now, in the south side, the southeast, in the southwest, the Fulani herdsmen are killing people. Why the leader there, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who is the presidency, is running up and down from 2023. The problem that is on ground, he have not run up and down for that problem to be solved. Why the Fulani herdsmen are killing people that will vote for him that 2023. He began to run for what? For 2023 that is not yet come. You see how they think? Our leaders always think of election period. They don't think of the life, the people that is in the country. They think of election period. They think of the next election. When they enter office today, they begin to think of the next election. They don't think about the people. They have the people is not in their mind. The Nigeria government. Where are we going, my people? What is happening? That now the government have get it wrong. That everything don't pass Gary. You cannot revise it again. It will continue like this. And they are still crying for one Nigeria. The only solution we have for all those mistakes to be corrected is for everybody to return to their home. The Northerners is not a problem. Let the Northerners go their own. Let the Yoruba go their own. Let the Igbo go their own. Let we, the South, Edo, Delta, Port Harcourt, River, go on our own. With this, everybody will now reorganize. They will now come together and structure the constitution, rewrite the constitution of the country. Everybody will now rewrite the constitution of their own country. When they now rewrite the constitution, there will be law to put in order that we govern, a law that will favor every citizen, not those that will favor politicians. With this, there will be peace. They should take the Northerners anywhere you are in other places. Live there and go to your northern part. We want to systemize the country. We want to make sure everything is okay. Who is that leader that will come out and do this? If the leader agrees to do this, peace will reign. Let the Northerners go their country. Let them go. Let them go their northern part of Nigeria. Igbos in the north, leave the north. Go to your country, to your land. Go and invest there. Yoruba in anywhere, go to your place. Go and invest there. After all sorts have done, each other have able to systemize their country, systemize their way. You can ask for that country visa. You can go there. You can ask for the other one visa. You can go there. But you cannot go there and come in because those people have law that guide them. In this, there will be peace. But how many leaders are ready for this? Because when this is being done, they are going to lose. That is why they don't want to hear that. The Fulani herdsmen, bandits, Boko Haram killing people. They are busy. The money they loot, bringing it out now for 2023 election. Lobbying our Royal Highness, bribing them, reaching them. All the traditional rulers. Traditional rulers are also part of this problem we are today. Because those in government will bribe them, they will the traditional ruler, who is the key of government, will refuse to do the needful. That is why you see them now. Any governor can talk to traditional ruler anyhow. Can do anything to any traditional ruler. So, my people all over the world, this is Fidelity Patrick YouTube channel. Please subscribe and share my video. God Almighty will bless you. Thank you.